So now we're going to look at the volume of cylinders, okay? And the formula is the same as it is for prisms. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. It's just in this case, the base is formed of a circle. So the area equals pi r squared times the height, okay? So if I look at this first example, pretty straightforward. The volume is going to be pi times 2 squared times the height, which is 1. And all that simplifies to 4 pi cubic feet, okay? Fairly straightforward. Here, and I'm going to leave it in terms of pi for now. Here we've got a cylinder with a base that has a radius of 2 centimeters. So the volume is going to equal pi times 2 squared times 18. So the volume is going to equal, when I multiply all this out, I say 4 times 18 pi, which is going to give me 72 pi cubic centimeters. Okay? There you go. All right. Number 3. This time I've got an oblique cylinder, and the same rule applies. The volume is equal to the area of the base times the vertical height, the actual height. So in this case, volume is going to equal 1.5 squared times pi times 12. Okay? When we simplify all of this, you should end up with 27 pi cubic feet. Right? Next one, the only thing tricky about this is that they give you the diameter, not the radius, but obviously the radius is 1/2 the diameter, so the radius would be 10 feet. All right? So volume is equal to 10 squared times pi times 20. So the volume here is going to be 2,000 pi cubic feet. In our next example, the trick here is that we don't know the height, but we do know that it's the missing side of a right triangle, okay? So we can use Pythagorean theorem there. We can say 10 squared plus x squared equals 13 squared. So 100 plus x squared equals 169. So x squared equals 69. If we take the square root of both sides, x is going to be approximately 8.3. Okay, guys? Again, this is one that we're going to have to round before we put it in terms of pi. But just, we're going to say that the height is approximately 8.3. So now we can use our formula again and realize that 10 is the diameter, so 5 would be the radius, okay? So the volume is going to be pi times 5 squared times 8.3. And when we multiply all that on out, you're going to end up with 207.5 pi cubic centimeters. And last but not least, here we've got an oblique cylinder again. Same rule applies. You can look at this as the height, the actual vertical height. Be tilted around that way. And then this is your radius. So the volume is equal to pi times 1 squared times 4. So the volume here, when you simplify all that out, is 4 pi cubic yards. There you go.